On that rainy day, the tea stall was unusually crowded. Tucked away in a dusty corner of the city was Uncle Rajak's small tea shop. On one side hung an old radio in a bamboo cage, and on the bench behind sat a 12 or 13-year-old boy. His name was Nilu. Nilu wasn't related to Uncle Rajak. 3 years ago on a stormy night, Uncle Rajak found him crying alone at the train station and brought him home. Nilu couldn't speak. He was mute from birth. But his eyes held an undying dream. Instead of making him work during the day, Uncle Rajak used his meager savings to enroll Nilu in a local night school. Every night, Nilu would sit under the streetlight with a notebook and pen writing away. Uncle Rajak would lower his glasses to the tip of his nose and ask, "Hey Nilu, what do you write so much every day?" Nilu would just smile softly and hide the notebook. Time passed. Uncle Rajak grew older and his health began to fail. Suddenly, one day, he suffered a stroke and was admitted to the hospital. The treatment required a huge sum of money, an amount impossible for either Rajak or Nilu to arrange. The doctor made it clear, if the money wasn't deposited within 2 days, Uncle Rajak wouldn't survive. Helpless, Nilu cried uncontrollably in the hospital corridor, but he couldn't speak to beg anyone for help. He ran back to the tea stall, pulled out his mysterious old diary from under the bench, where he had been writing every single day. On the last page of the diary, Nilu wrote with a trembling hand, "I have no parents. This man picked me up off the street and raised me as his own son. Today he is fighting for his life, and I have no words to call out to you for help. I am simply standing here with folded hands." Nilu snapped a photo of the note, pinned it to the broken counter of the tea stall, and placed Uncle Rajak's medical prescription right beside it. Not on a poster, not on the internet, just on the wooden door of that humble tea shop. The next morning, a young journalist stopped by the stall for tea and read the note. Tears welled up in his eyes. He took a photo of the letter alongside Nilu sleeping on the bench and shared it on social media with the caption, "A speechless boy's desperate plea, let's save a life." Within just 4 hours, the post went viral across the nation. Millions of people began sharing it. By afternoon, a massive crowd had gathered outside the tea stall. People started donating. Some gave 100, some 1,000, and others even donated lakhs. Not just locally, but Bengalis living abroad joined in to support Nilu as well. In less than 24 hours, all the money required for Uncle Rajak's treatment was raised. Not only that, a renowned foundation announced that they would cover the entire cost of Nilu's future education. 2 weeks later, Uncle Rajak returned to his shop fully recovered. The place was surrounded by thousands of people, flowers, and cameras. Uncle Rajak held Nilu close.